Hello, friends! Hello, happy Saturday! How is everybody? I realized that, like, about 3 minutes ago that I was not set up. So, came in here. That's not the right password for my computer. Yes, how is everybody? Happy Saturday! Hello, Hattie! I love how I hit the StreamYard comment first. How is everyone? That's what I'm asking. Jackie, yes, how is everybody? Tell me. How are you all? Are you ready for some writing today? What is everybody going to be working on today? I myself am still working on Project Dream, obviously, because that's what I was working on last week. And what I will be working on probably for the foreseeable future. I am currently 25,000 words into this draft, which is awesome. I have a goal of hitting 30,000 words this weekend, so like today and tomorrow, which is very fun, but we shall see if that happens. It probably will, because I have like a draft that I'm going off of, so it's fun. All right, hello, Laura. I mean, a Saturday nap. You can't go wrong. Nice. We love it. We love it. Working on Broken Legend. I have water because I made myself like a London fog today, and it was very delicious, but I finished it already. So I have water and a cookie, and I have my bag of goldfish. This is the extreme cheddar kind. Not my favorite, but it's still goldfish, so I eat it. Trying to find beta readers. Ooh, that's really exciting. I don't know how to find beta readers. The only people that have ever read my work have been my friends, which was very helpful for the project that I had them read. But this project specifically, I'm going to need to find like middle grade specific readers for it when it's ready. So, which will hopefully be in March. Hopefully. I don't know. But yes, we'll find it. I wish you luck. Reworking paranormal book. That's really fun, Megan. Welcome. I hope you get a lot of work done today. Hitting up the Discords. Very nice. Let us know how it goes. Have a lot of homework to do. Well, still going to be very productive. I believe in you, because homework, even though it sucks to have to do, it's still good to do it, and you're going to get it done today. I believe in you. Ooh, yes. That's amazing. That is so cool. A diamond painting Yoda. I love it. Baby Yoda, right? Or no, regular Yoda, because of all the wrinkles. That's what it was. Black cherry soda. Nice. I love it. 10 out of 10. But yeah, I'm very excited to work specifically on Project Dream Draft 3. I have yet to reach the midpoint, but I am very, very close. Yesterday, actually, I ended up doing something that I've never done before with my work. I'm always that kind of person that if I realize I need to do something in my like projects, I always sit there and I'm like, I should really do this next go around. So I'll like make a note to myself and be like, look for this next time. And instead of doing that and being like, next pass through, do this, I was like, I should probably go back and fix that now, because it's one of those things that I realized that my main character, Abby, she says she's going to do something, but then like forgets about it right away. It's my error, not her error. It was my error that like she's like, I need to figure out this stuff, but then she doesn't. Like time passes in the book, so I needed to go in and like chapter 18 is when she like has this big realization, and she's like, I need to figure out all these things. I'm going to write down all these questions for myself, because that's kind of how she is. And then chapter 19, time passes. So like it starts getting colder, it starts becoming more fall, and she mentions like, I haven't had time to go back into the forest to figure out more stuff, and like because life has just swept me away, which is such a like a realistic thing. Like you guys probably know, you say that you're gonna do something, and then like, oh no, it's a week later and I totally forgot. I do that all the time. So that's one of the things. So I had to like kind of implement go back and implement stuff, which is something that I've never done before. I've always like, because I'm the kind of person who's just like, if I allow myself to edit, I will be stuck on those chapters forever. So but this is a draft 3, right? So I am editing as I go through. I'm allowing myself to edit. So happy with myself on that one. Which is great. That was a random like 3-minute rant on my own, but good, all good things, all wonderful things. My day has been okay so far. I have been sleeping really terribly because I keep telling myself, I'm like, I need to go to bed by midnight, like lights out, not on my phone by midnight so that I can actually like be a human the next day. And then all of a sudden I blink and it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm still scrolling on my phone and it sucks. So that was my night yesterday. But actually yesterday I finished 2 books. So happy about that. Happy about that. Actually, that's a good question. What are you guys all currently reading? I am currently reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I'm also currently still reading Hall of Smoke, which I haven't had a chance to finish, which I should probably do today. Like just polish off the last, like it's not even 100 pages anymore because I've like slowly chipped away at it. I need to finish that book because I love it so much. But I'm reading Red Rising. This is my 3rd book in a like 2-week long reading vlog that I'm filming on my channel. So that'll be coming up. But what are you guys reading? What are you guys currently reading right now? I would love to know. Hello, Danny. Welcome. Finished filming in time. I love it. I love to see it. Ooh, we love to see a Brandon Sanderson. That's the first one of Mistborn Era 3, right? Or Era 2. He's working on Era 3 right now. Oh my god. Era 2. Mistborn Era 2. I've heard that Era 2 is not as exciting as Era 1, but I still want to read it because I think I have Alloy of Law on my shelves, but I would like to read it because I know he's going to be releasing Mistborn Era 3 in the next few years, like consecutively. He's going to start working on it because I watched one of his live streams recently and he was like, this is my plan for the next 6 years or something, and I was like, oh my god, he's writing so much. And you're also reading Kingdom of Ash. Ooh, we love it. Reading Hollow City. Very nice. Is that one the second one in the Ransom Breaks series? Miss Peregrine? Yeah. Is it the second one? I feel like nobody talks about the second one. I've never read it. Will I ever? Probably not. I see it and I'm like, should I read them? Maybe one day, but like I never read them when they were coming out. I'm enjoying it. Woo! And I think it's interesting. That's good. I don't know anything about Mistborn Era 2. All I know is that Holly from Holly Hearts Books, I think that's her channel name. She's like a really big sci-fi fantasy reader on YouTube, and she said that she read, I think she read all of Era 2 already, I think, because I know she like read all of Mistborn and loved it, and then when she got into Era 2 she was disappointed that she did it so fast after reading Era 1 because it's so different. It's more of like a calm adventure type of thing. I think that's all I know about it, so it's still on my list. I loved Mistborn so much. Era 1. Hollow City's book 2. Second books always suffer from second book syndrome, hey? They just suck. There have been a few that I've really, really liked. Like, the second Hunger Games book is my favorite, Catching Fire. The Mistborn book that we were just talking about, the second one, Well of Ascension, they all blend together. Final Empire, Well of Ascension, Hero of Ages. Yeah, Well of Ascension was fantastic. I really loved it because Vin and Elend are just my favorite. But yeah, it's wild. You rarely find second books that do really well, which is so sad. Ooh, we love to hear it. Oh, that's actually making me really excited to read Alloy of Law now. Anyways, my friends, we are now about 10 minutes into this lovely chat of ours. So let us have a little bit of a warm-up sprint. Do we want to do 10 minutes or do we want to let Google That is not my timer, that's my calculator. or do we want to let Google choose our time for our warm-up? What kind of a sprint would you guys like to do right now? I'm just gonna set up. That one's fun. Okay, I'm just setting up my timer, so you guys let me know what time you like best for our lovely warm-up sprint so we can get into this. Ugh. Let Google decide. Let Google decide. All right, so I will see 8 and 12 minutes. All right, Danny, that's a good one. So we're gonna pull up a number generator, and we're gonna put it between 8 and 12. Yeah, 8 and 12. Yeah. All right, let's hit generate. 12 minutes it is. Google is not giving us any leniency today. So 12 minutes it is. Let's do first sprint. I'm gonna edit this one. 12 minutes from 11. Guys, I can never do math in my own head. So we're gonna do 12 plus 12 is 22. So it'll be 122. 122. Okay. Save and boom. And 12 minutes is on the clock. Where's my camera? And we're gonna let it go in 3, 2, 1. Sprint. It says 123. So I'll change the banner. It says 123. I'll change the banner, but sprint away, my friends. All right, my friends. That is it. That is all. First sprint done. How did we do? How did we do? I wrote a surprising amount of words in 12 minutes. Let's see. 472. I wrote 472 words, and I'm currently writing a scene where Abby's at the dinner table with her family, and they're basically interrogating her. And she's just like, why? Because, you know, you're 12. You get interrogated by your family. Because, you know, you're a kid. It's just what happens. I love it. I'm just calling back to, like, every family dinner that I've had with, like, extra members of my family, where even when I was, like, 12, 13, like, my cousin once, he came over and had dinner with us, and he was like, so, Jenna, any boyfriends in your future? And I, like, literally almost died at the table. It was not. It was not good. But you guys know. Hattie got 250 words. Amazing. Alexis is editing her first AuthorTube video. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Congrats. What is your first AuthorTube video, if you don't mind sharing? And Megan got 238 words. Oh my gosh. Jackie read 7 pages. Look at you go. 7 pages is incredible. Hattie got chapter 9. Ooh, I love it. You're right around that 20,000 word mark. I always find that when I'm fresh drafting something, like fast drafting it, first drafting, whatever you want to call it, if I don't know exactly what's happening, I always start to sag at the 20K mark. So there's that. But with Project Dream was just an anomaly because I wrote it in like 17 days. So there was no sagging anywhere. It was just pouring out of me. Yeah, Project Dream is an anomaly. And I'm currently at 25,885 words for my whole draft. Danny moved footage for phone. I would say yes. That is a totally valid reason to call out of work. Totally valid reason. You don't want to push yourself to like make it worse, right? Cookies are being made. Ooh, amazing. What kind of cookies, Laura? Tell us. Tell us what kind of cookies you're making. I'm so excited. Josh and in. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Congrats. That's so exciting. Did I ever do an AuthorTube newbie tag? Let's pull up my... I think I did. I know I did the BookTube newbie tag. That was my first video. Let's just go into my backlist of things. Let's show all of them. Backlist. I feel like I did. At some point in my life, I feel like I did. Because I did like a introducing, yeah, AuthorTube and introductions. Yeah, I did one. It was my 4th video, funnily enough. Cool. I'm gonna wrap up with a book of short ghosts. Oof. That's so fun. Oh my goodness. That's really great. Oh my goodness. You're right at the cusp. I love it. Laura Nettles. Chocolate, what am I saying? Classic chocolate chip. Oh my gosh, I love chocolate chip cookies. It's been so long since I've had like homemade chocolate chip cookies. I'm so jealous. Oh. But yes, great work, you guys. Look at us go. Yeah, that's actually a good question. What is the most, like, as writers or readers even, what is the one scene that when you write it, you feel that like secondhand embarrassment from? Because mine are always the scenes where, like, especially this one right now, where Abby's just being interrogated at her dinner table by her aunt and her dad about things. And she's just like, I'm not lying. I swear I wasn't lying. And they're like, yeah, we know you're lying because you're a bad liar. I love it. Whenever kids get like called out on stuff, those are the scenes that I always feel secondhand embarrassment with. When I read though, those scenes are always like when characters mess up real bad and they just keep digging themselves into a bigger hole. I think once I was reading a Sophie Kinsella book or listening to it at work, and it wasn't I Owe You One, because that one's my favorite Sophie Kinsella. It was I've Got Your Number or something. And that girl just kept digging herself into a deeper hole. And I was just sitting there like, girl, I feel all of the embarrassment right now for you because you're so dumb. It was about that. Doing 1,000 words per scene, so roughly. That's awesome. That's really cool. Because this is a middle grade, I'm splitting each chapter basically into a scene itself because my scenes usually run long, and I've heard through the grapevine of being on the internet and around published authors and stuff like that is that middle grade you want to keep your chapters at about like max 1,500 words. So that's what I've been doing. There's a few of them that are a little over, and then there's a few of them that are like way under, so I have to go back and balance them somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll figure it out. Maybe like yesterday I ended up actually combining 2 scenes because I realized that I had 2 chapters back to back that started with like time passing, and I was like, I should only really have one. So I combined the 2 of them into one scene, which cut a lot of words, which is very nice. But that was my longer one, so I'm gonna have to go back through and comb that again. Yeah. Having 2 characters meet each other is the best. Like in Project Dream, Jack and Abby meet each other because Jack's mom like brings him and like a plate of cookies over to like welcome the new neighbors to the neighborhood. So like when you're 12 and you are like forced to meet by your parents, and then your parents the whole time are just like, oh my god, you're 12, oh my god, you guys should hang out, like look at that, Abby, you already have a friend who can help you out in school. Like it's one of those situations, and I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, I can feel my own awkward, just hating being in that situation when I was little. When you're like forced to talk to somebody because your parents are like, oh, like you should talk to them. You know? Yeah. But like having your main characters meet each other, I love writing those scenes so much. I actually, in Project Dark, I rewrote the not Abby. Abby's this one. The Rose and Isaac meeting each other. Basically my 2 main characters. Like it's changed. The scene has changed over and over and over, but the attitude to each other has been the same. So that's really exciting. And it's basically gone from like running into each other physically in a parking lot to him breaking her out of jail. So it's changed a little bit, but it's the feeling is still there. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. An unearthly sound caressed his ear, slight at first, but now audible. A slithering, suckling noise he was unfamiliar with. Oh my god. The description. But slops against the floor echoed from down at the end of the cavern, where Frederick now noticed was a shoreline by foot. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Just all the shivers. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. All right, my friends. Should we dive into another one? Let Google decide yet another one. What should we put it between? So we did 12 minutes just this past one. What should we do next? You guys let me know. Yeah. Call out. You don't need to do that to yourself. You've already basically worked a full-time job this week, so don't worry. Yes. I mean, anything that comes out of the sea, even like if you witness like kids coming out of a pool, the slapping of their feet on the concrete, awful. I think it's just water. It makes it gross. But yeah, what time should we go between my friends? Like a 17 and 20 or a 15 to 20? Something like that? You let me know. I'm just gonna sit here and eat goldfish crackers. And we'll let Google decide as to what we should do. Tell me, tell me. Should we do it between 15 and 20? And see if Google gives us a heavy one again? 15 and 20? Cool. Alright, so 15, 20. Typed it into my generator. And my generator says 17 minutes. Ooh. Hit myself in the face. Right in the middle. Alright. 17 minutes. 52. So that brings us almost right to, come on, the hour. 17 minutes. Let's pull up my little ticker friends here. So that'll be 53-ish if we wait a second here. Alright, my friends. Let's do it. It'll be 53, 52, right on the edge of it, unless I wait another like a few seconds for the clock to turn over. But we shall see. But yeah, a little bit of a longer sprint. I wish you all the best in this lovely sprint. But yes, my friends, let's do this, shall we? Ready and start. That was not a good time to take a bite of my cookie, but second spread done. How did everybody do? How did everybody do? I myself don't know how I did. Let me see. But I was about there. Okay. I ended up writing 607 words. Just flying by. And I'm doing that thing that I said earlier. I'm taking a scene and combining it with the previous one just because it's going to cut words, it's going to make things more concise, and we're going to get to that midpoint faster. Because that's what we need. We need to keep the momentum going. So, Megan got 356 words. Laura was reading some ghost stories, and she has a pan in the oven of cookies. I love it. 10 out of 10. Reading the introduction still. Ooh. Danny worked on brainstorming. Ooh, very nice. That's super smart. I don't think I've ever outlined a full series before, but like with Project Dark, for example, I know how I want it to end. Like I have end scenes in my head. I just don't know how to get there. And I don't know how many books I'm going to need to get to that point. 3 or 4 or 5, who knows? But with Project Dream as well, I don't really know where this series is going to go per se. I want to do like 4 books because there's 4 seasons, and that makes sense because my whole series works with seasons. So seasons and things like that, but we'll have to see. And I mean, middle grades can kind of go forever if you can stretch it enough, but we will find out. Right, about 21 pages in the book. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Hattie got 317 words. 317 words. Amazing, you guys. We're just killing the game. Oh. I don't really have anything that I want to ask you guys. Nothing that's coming up on the top of my brain. Do you guys have anything to ask me? If you want to know, if you want to have any random questions you want to know, feel free to ask. What am I doing right now? This scene is Abby digging into some Halloween boxes. And, oh, this is the scene where she meets... Ooh, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to... Yeah. I'm going to have to jig it up and jig it around. Horror short stories for the last couple months. Ooh, that's really exciting. I always find it interesting that horror short stories are so intriguing because you have to get across the fear and the tension in such a short amount of time. Whereas like a novel length, you can really, really delve into those feelings and make them complex. So, very cool. That's awesome. You're so close. Like one more sprint and you're basically there. What's my favorite holiday? Definitely Christmas. Such a generic answer, but definitely Christmas because it just has such a magic to it. And by the time we get to the end of the year, we're all so exhausted from the previous year and things happening, and we just want like some time to unwind with our families or even on our own and just like do nothing for a bit, which is amazing. And like Christmas is always so lovely. Like there's always lights everywhere and people are generally pretty happy, and there's like nice music that goes along with it. Yeah. I just love Christmas for those reasons. What about you guys? What are your guys' favorite holidays? I find it funny that I have like Christmas is my favorite holiday, but in this book specifically, it's a Halloween book. It's like not a Halloween book, but it's set over the fall, like September, October, which is fun. That's exciting. That's really cool. I think that people who really love Halloween, like my cousin absolutely adores Halloween and she goes all out every year. But like she's actually started to, since she's had her son, she started to really go all out for like all of the holidays. I think recently she just put up like pictures on Instagram of them decorating for Valentine's Day, which is super cute. I think, because I don't really know. I don't remember how old Riker is. I think he's like grade 3, maybe, but he's around that age where you kind of need to do a lot of stuff with them so that they have like the wonder in their life about things. But yeah, actually that's an interesting question. Have you guys ever written a holiday into your books? Have you ever created one if you've done like fantasy, or have you done like included Halloween or Christmas or something in your books? That's okay. Thank you for joining, Hattie. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you get a nice little rest. Daddy likes Halloween too. Yeah, it's been forever since I've like done anything on Halloween. Usually I am working on Halloween night, which is fun because I teach piano Halloween like on like weeknights. So seeing the little kids show up in their costumes is just the cutest thing ever. And I've like the past few years I've just done like easy peasy dressed up as like Hermione from Hogwarts, like wearing, or like just a Hogwarts student. I wear my Hufflepuff sweater and my scarf and like that's as good as I get, which like makes them happy too because there's like a little bit of effort put in, but I can also get away with like going to my other job dressed up like that because it's like, just a sweater. But yeah, Halloween, the last time I did something for Halloween with other people, I think it was in high school. So that was at least 6 years ago or more because I didn't really do a whole lot on Halloween. I think like I used to hang out with my friends a little bit. Like we would do stuff, but I'm really tall. So if I went out trick-or-treating, all my neighbors knew me as well back where I used to live. So like going on trick-or-treating when you're 6'1", you can't really get away with it. They just give you weird looks because you look like you're supposed to be like a mom walking around with your kids. So there is that. And I'm not really one for a party or anything. I've never really gone to like a Halloween party before, so I would love to at one point in my life, but currently in this climate, ain't nothing happening. Halloween spray. That's really cool. Yeah, I think like when you're dealing with a genre like horror or thriller, you kind of like it's a given that you're gonna do something Halloweeny if you want to like monopolize on that night of horrors. Basically, it's fun. It's fun. But yeah, this is specifically. Did I? No, I didn't. I just remembered that I didn't capitalize Halloween. Whoops. Is because this is specifically a fall themed book. I figured that what's the most fall themed thing as a kid? Halloween, of course. Like now it would be, it would be like bringing in Thanksgiving and like the temperature changes, but like for kids, it's Halloween. That's the biggest one. So that's exciting. Holiday Bible book, Hearing Day. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I love when people like come up with things for their like cultural things for their worlds because you need that in fantasy books because you need that cultural moment. But yeah, should we dive into another sprint, my friends? Keep this momentum train going. Dive right in, shall we? What kind of a timing thing should we do to let Google decide? So last time we did between 15 and 20. We had a 17-minute. So should we do something like 20 to, I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think for a time? Shout them out. No, put it into Google. We'll let Google decide. kind of tilt you. It's not really any better. But yeah, let me know, guys. What times work best for you? Like, I don't know, 20 and 25 minutes? Does that work? Set up my third sprint banner to get this going. Yeah, we'll do 20 to 25 if you guys don't have anything else to say. But, alright, 20 to 25 minutes for our next sprint. Generate 22. Again, right down the middle. We love it. Alright. So that'll take us right about to 2:30. That'll be about 2:27, roughly. Alright, let's do this. I think it's 27 minutes. Yeah, about there. Yes, okay, so ends at the 27 mark. Laura's cookies are ready. Ooh, what a great time. Let's throw that back up there. And, my friends, we will start in 3, 2, 1. Sprint! That's it, my friends. Yet another sprint done. That one felt longer than usual, which is weird. Like, it just felt like it went for a little while. But how did we do? How are you guys doing? I don't know how many words I wrote. Let's find out. Okay, so because I started a new chapter, so there's that many in that one. And ooh, almost 1,000 words. I wrote 937 words, so I am now nearly at my word count goal for the day, which is awesome. So one more sprint will totally get me there, which is fun. And I did another one of those moments where I had to pull a scene into another scene. So draft 3 is just a lot of changes, guys. And I never would have thought that it would be that much of a change, which is wild. But that's what's happening. I just need to make it more tight, more concise, make the story snappier with still getting all these elements across that I need to get across. So, oh my goodness, Laura. I would stop because your stomach's gonna hurt if you eat more, if you're anything like me. But I bet you they're delicious. Excuse me. Choked on the letter D of that word. It's fine. Okay. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I think we're going to do one more sprint, so you come at a good time. Women I've written in the past. I believe it. I 100% believe it, because we just have a lot of A, imagination, and B, unfortunately, have gone through a lot of horror stories ourselves, so I feel like we can write really damn good ones. Jackie, about 10 pages left. That's so exciting. I believe in you. You'll get it done in this next sprint. I believe in you. I'm sending you all good vibes. Danny figured out which mythic creature. Ooh, what creature is it? Are you pulling from like a specific mythos or your own mythos? Like, is it a Hydra or something from like Greek mythology, or just something completely made up on your end? Yeah, Megan, oh my gosh, that's still incredible. That's another 1,000 words added. Holy. Hello, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. You look really familiar. That's wild. You look familiar. Maybe I've seen you on the YouTubes a little bit, but hello, welcome to my stream. Beta reading. That's really exciting. Hopefully this next sprint can get you even further in. But yes, I don't really know what to talk about. Well, maybe I can post something from my scene. I am just writing a scene. As I said earlier, or just a few minutes ago, I'm taking elements of a scene and like squishing it into this scene so that I can still have the elements and just shorten it enough to make the story flow a little better. And I've taken a moment where Abby needs to meet one of her neighbors, even though it's really far into the story. She just needs to meet one of her neighbors. And so she's sitting on her like front step waiting for Jack, and a little dog runs up and whatever. But like the meeting between one of her neighbors is so fun because Catherine McNeil, her neighbor, is such a fun character. Like, I know everything about her basically. Kind of. I need to like interview her in my character interview style to really know everything, but like from what I know of her already, she's just this kooky old lady who has ties to the world that Abby's about to stumble upon. And just the way that she talks to Abby is so fun. It's so fun. She's just like, I would have come to introduce myself a few earlier, but a few things in the universe were keeping me at bay. All those storms. She laughs. And then Abby's like, what? Storms? And she's just like, oh, take it from me. Don't ever get on the wrong side of a storm, eh? And she walks away. I love her. Old ladies, like older ladies, especially ones that live alone with like a dog or a cat or something, they just They have the greatest personality. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. She's really fun. So that was her. That was Abby meeting her neighbor, who will eventually have a big part to play in this story, which is fun. Ooh, we love it. Grindylows. What a fun time. Yeah, that's cool. We love to see it. Very cool. Pardon Nixie. Oh, so cool. I love it. Ah. Grindylows. I've only ever seen Grindylows in Harry Potter, so that's really cool. Bringing all these things in. I actually thought like Grindylows were made up by JKR, but you know, I guess they're not. She pulled everything from mythology, and various mythologies too. But yes, have you guys? What am I gonna ask you? Have you ever, I don't know, written a character that's like not like a super important character, but just someone that's just made you laugh? Because why not? That'd be super fun. That'd be super funny. Dude, Laura, your descriptions are so fun. Oh my god. Yeah, that gets the creep factor across very, very well. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I love it. 10 out of 10. But yeah, have you guys ever written a character that you've like just found hilarious for any reason, really? When I was doing my like character exercises and stuff, I wrote a scene from Jack's point of view, and he made me giggle because he's just so scared of everything. His scene was funny because he just wrecked everything, so he made me laugh in that scene. But I think Miss Catherine here, Catherine McNeil, Kate, Miss McNeil, the neighbor, she's fun, and I can't wait to actually play with her a little bit more. I think she'd be really cool to play with. Ooh, very cool. I've never read Beowulf, but like, it's up there. My satire an interview with Dr. Frankenstein. Ooh, that's really cool. Zero carbon footprint lab. I love it. 10 out of 10 because Victor Frankenstein is probably my least favorite character ever from literature because he's just the worst, playing God awful. But I love when people pull on the Frankenstein story to do extra stuff. That's really cool. All right, friends. Well, should we just dive into this last sprint? Another little wind down sprint. Should we do like between 10 to 15 minutes to do a little bit of a wind down? Just because we're getting closer and closer to that 3 o'clock mark. It's almost been 2 hours, and I've had a great time today, and I've got a lot done, and we're almost all to our goals for the day, which is amazing. 10 out of 10. Yes, it was an ungodly undertaking. Yes, Laura. Oh my god, that's amazing. Ooh, 15 minutes right on the dot. I'm okay with that too if we do a 15-minute sprint to bring us down for the day. Are we all good with that? 15 minutes? I don't know what that would bring us to. That'll bring us right to the 51 mark. So let's do that, shall we? Let's do this. Awesome, my friends. Okay, so let me bring up my timer. 15 minutes on the timer. Where is my thing? Here it is. Sprint. All right, my friends. That is it. That is all. We have come to the end. How did everybody do? I have officially hit my word count and then some. I wrote 2,600 words today. So, excuse me. Super happy about that. I don't know how many words I wrote in that specific sprint. In this new chapter that I'm writing, I wrote 429. And what did I write here? Like 287, so like about 600 words, roughly. Maybe even 700 with those extra bits added in, but that's a pretty good word count for 15 minutes, so. How did everybody do in this last sprint? How did we do? Finishing writing the end of my Victorian Gothic horror romance. Very nice. That's so exciting. Body snatching, ghosts, whirlwind engagement. Sounds incredible, Laura. I am almost done brainstorming to the end of this book. That's so exciting. Put it into a rough scene outline and can move on to books 2, 3, 4. Well, good luck, Danny. That's a lot of work. Holy, but you're gonna kill the game. You're killing the game already being at this point in brainstorming this book. Oh my goodness. Getting feedback. That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh my goodness, 24 out of 50. You're almost halfway there. Literally, basically halfway there. I love it. Incredible, you guys. You guys did so much work today. So that was 2,600 words for the stream for me. And, oh, guys, I love doing these streams with you. It makes me so happy. I think I'm also going to just kind of call it for the day. And see, well, maybe not, because I do have an idea in my brain of how I'm going to have to, well, no. Maybe I'll finish the scene and then I'll call it for the day when I'm done. But as for the stream itself, thank you guys so much for joining me. This was super, super fun. Ooh, this is a good question. If you guys all want to pop in and tell me what your favorite line of the day was. I don't really even know what my favorite line of the day was. Let me have a look-see. I don't know. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What? That's really funny when I go back and look at my typos. I hear your grass are top of the class, Beatrice. Grades, not grass. It's so funny. You think da-da-da-da. I don't really know. What my favorite one is. Probably that one of my sentences that I wrote from point of view of, or not point of view, the dialogue bits from Miss McNeil. Where is it? Don't ever get on the wrong side of a storm, eh? Yeah, I like that one. Don't ever get on the wrong side of a storm. Don't do it. It's good advice. Thanks for joining. Megan got 285 words. Altogether wrote 1914 words. I finished chapter 2. Amazing job. That's an incredible word count for today. Oh, you guys, we're doing so well. But yes, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, whatever you're going to do. I'm going to hang out here for a bit longer and finish this last little bit of my scene. And I will catch you guys in another live stream and another video really, really soon. Bye, guys.